Hi everyone, my name's Angie. Welcome to my channel where I like to do all things homemaking, especially cooking and decorating. Today I'm so happy to be sharing with you my very first Christmas Decorate With Me video. I'm decorating our family room and our main Christmas tree for Christmas 2025, and I'll also be sharing with you 2 recipes. I hope you enjoy this video. It was a lot of fun making it. Let's get started. Hi everyone, today's Veterans Day and my husband's off today, so we're putting our trees up and starting to decorate for Christmas. This tree I had last year. I mentioned it in my video. We purchased it from Home Depot. It's the Dutchess tree. So I thought I'd go through what I really like about it in case anybody's interested in finding a tree this year. We didn't know at the time, but I guess this was like the viral tree trending last year on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok and I'm not really into trends, so I'm not trying to influence you to buy anything, but you know, for anybody who's interested in finding a tree, this is probably my most favorite tree we've ever had. What I like about it is the branches are pretty stiff. You can't bend them, and because of that, the tree literally falls into place when you put it together. This is the 9 foot because we do have very tall ceilings in here. I mean, there's literally no straightening out, no fluffing. We literally just put the pieces together and this is how it looks. So if you're somebody who wants to bend the tree, to like hold on ribbon or whatever. I know a lot of people like to do that. You're not gonna want this tree because you can't really bend these, and that's why it falls into place. So the upside is that there's no fluffing. You just put the pieces together and it's ready to go. The downside to that is if you want to bend branches to hold on ribbon and things, it won't bend. So those are the pros and cons. Also, it comes with this remote control that gives you all of these options. Now, I've heard some people say that the lights on this tree are not warm white, which I don't understand because it literally says warm white in the description. It has, I believe, like 2,000 lights on it, and it is a warm white. It's not a blue white, and it's not a daylight white, which tends to go blue or lavender. These are warm white lights. The white twinkle is what I normally keep it on. My husband likes the colored, so we kind of go back and forth on that. This is a close-up of what the color looks like. And it is pretty accurate to what my camera's showing. So there's blue, pink, green, white, like a warm white. And there's kind of a red color there. They're not like super dark colors or bright colors, but they're not really what I would call pastel either, so. But that is what it looks like, in case anybody's interested. So this is the 9 foot. I'm gonna take you over to my living room because we have the same tree, only it's a 7.5 slim. Okay, so this is my living room. And this is the Dutchess, but it's the slim. And it's a 7.5 foot, which is perfect for this spot here. So it's still a pretty good size for a slim tree, and it looks nice and full. This video is not sponsored and I'm not getting paid to advertise or for anything I do on YouTube. And this is what it looks like twinkling. And then there's the multi. Hey guys, today is the day I'm gonna be decorating the family room and maybe the kitchen for Christmas. We started yesterday, but we just got the trees up. We didn't decorate, so today we're going to, and I'm about to do a simmering pot. I'm gonna go ahead and put it together. And what I'm using is, I got these cloves and some cinnamon sticks, a little bit of vanilla, a pumpkin pie spice, got a couple oranges, some cranberries. Don't really know how much water it needs, but enough for it's not gonna boil down right away. That just kind of makes a pretty potpourri pot. You can see through the glass and it makes it pretty. And I bought some of the star anise, but it smells like black licorice. And it looks pretty, but I just don't like black licorice, and I didn't realize that's what it smelled like, so I can't use it. It just makes me, the smell's just too strong. Okay, so we're gonna start getting that boiling. Okay, this is what it looks like, but I've got one orange sliced up in here. I've got 4 cinnamon sticks, half a cup of cranberries, a teaspoon of vanilla, a half a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and a tablespoon of cloves. So that's what it looks like. It kind of looks like apple cider. You can put lemon in it. This pot's not that big, so I'm not gonna overfill it. But I'm gonna let this boil and we'll see how it does. So it's been simmering for a bit and it smells like apple cider in here. It smells really good. You could use apples if you want, but I don't have any apples. To start out, I have 1/4 cup of butter. I'm melting. And then I just diced up 1 medium onion. We're gonna let that saute for a few minutes. Now we're gonna add 2 cloves of garlic. Let this saute till it gets translucent. I miss doing cooking videos, and once we get done with the decorating season, I want to start doing more cooking recipes on my channel again, because I really enjoy doing that. And this is just 6 medium potatoes that I cut up. Which this soup recipe I like if I don't want to make a big batch of soup, because the recipe is basically 6 servings. And this pot's probably a little too big, but when I had the pumpkin pot out for fall, it fit that pot perfectly. But this one's a little bit bigger. But I don't really have an in-between size, so we're just gonna use this one. Okay, so this is what they should look like. They're getting kind of translucent. Okay, so I just added my 6 potatoes and 4 cups of water. And instead of using chicken broth, I'm just using filtered water and this chicken base. I'm gonna put 4 teaspoons of this in. Now we just let this come to a boil, and then we simmer for 15 to 20 minutes till the potatoes start getting tender, and then we'll add the milk and cream into it, and the salt and pepper. I have the simmering still, but it's on like the very lowest. Waiting for this to boil. I added probably a teaspoon of salt. and then like a half a teaspoon of pepper. And then I have a cup of heavy cream and a half a cup of milk. And the recipe doesn't call for it, but I always add a little bit of cheese in it at the end too. And if you want, you can crumple up bacon and put it on when you serve it. So I'm waiting for this to start boiling, and then I'll set my timer for probably 15 minutes. And I'll share the link in the description for anyone who's interested. So the past few days, I'm running behind because I've been sick. I got a throat infection a couple of weeks ago, and I thought it was just a virus, but it wouldn't go away. So after 9 days, I went to urgent care and got a shot and antibiotics. So I'm on the last leg of that. That's kind of affected my voice. So I was a week behind, now I'm kind of 2 weeks behind because I wanted to put our tree up on Halloween originally, and we got it up yesterday on Veterans Day, and today is Wednesday. So basically, while I was sick, I was still able to get all my fall stuff put up, and I cleaned the house really well, which when I clean, I vacuum and spot clean the carpet. I wipe down all my furniture and spot clean anything that needs to be cleaned. And I use this spot cleaner vacuum. It works really well on upholstery and on carpet spots. So I got all that done. I dusted everything. I washed the windows, all the glass. So it's kind of a fresh start in here. Washed all our blankets and pillowcases, and moved everything out of this room that I don't want in here this season. So last year I reboxed all my decor and tried to consolidate because I am trying to make the most of our space. So we got these tubs and labeled everything, and normally I label it by room. That way when we bring it down, we just know what room it goes in to, and it makes it easier. So these are all the boxes for the family room, and that's our ornaments and everything. So that's ready to go, and normally we'll bring all the boxes down throughout the whole house and put it in each room it goes in, but this year I don't want boxes stacked up everywhere, so I'm just doing one room at a time. So once this room's completely done, the plan is to go into the kitchen. So I've got the whole downstairs clean and ready to go. Now our soup's boiling. Give it a stir. Got my timer on. Okay, so I just added the cream in, and I got my blender out because what you want to do is you can use an immersion blender. I used to have one, but I don't know what happened to it. You can use a potato masher, or you can use your blender. And you want to blend half of the mixture. You want some potatoes to be, chunky, and you want some potatoes to be blended, because that's kind of what gives your soup the creamy. It thickens your soup and makes it creamy when you do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but you need to be really careful when you do it because you don't want to fill this too full. I fill it like halfway full because it will expand when you do it, and you don't want to burn yourself. And then I'm just gonna scoop it in. I need a new potato masher because mine broke. It just seems like they don't make anything as good as they used to. it actually bent when I was trying to mash the potatoes with it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this. Try to get a little bit more liquid in there. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Now we're gonna stir this together and mix it nice and creamy. I'm gonna add some cheese. Usually just do like a handful, like half a cup. Let that melt together. You can add chives if you want. I don't have fresh chives, so I'm just using this. Got a couple pieces of bacon out of the refrigerator. I'm just gonna add those to it. Let that warm up a bit. That's ready to go. So it took maybe 30 or 35 minutes to make. And it looks yummy. So I'm gonna go eat some soup and then we'll get started. I'm back from Hobby Lobby and I decided to get a new tree collar for our main tree. I think this is new this year. I don't remember seeing it before. But it says Merry Christmas on the front and it fits perfectly. Our old one didn't fit right. So we're gonna use that on our upstairs tree. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you real quick how I'm making my bows. So I'm leaving this much of a tail. And then I'm making a loop about that long. And then you want to grab it and then twist it in the back. And then bring it back to the center and then twist. And then bring that back to the center. And then keep doing that where you're twisting it in the center. Like that. And then make another loop until you make as many loops as you want. You can do 2 or you can do 3. I've been doing 4. But just keep repeating the same process till you get as many loops as you're wanting. And then once you're done, you can shape the loops. Since there's wire on this, make the bow look the way you want it to. So it ends up looking like that. And then I like to fold mine and then cut from here down, and it makes like a dovetail. Which I ran out of ribbon, so I'm just gonna attach part of this to it to make it look like this is a tail. Then I just use a pipe cleaner to attach it in the middle. You want to kind of pull it tight so looks like that. And then leave this so that you can attach it to your tree. So it looks like that. You're done. So I got the bows put on. And this is what they look like once I shape them and stuff. And then I just did a 3-loop bow and attached it to the back of this one. And then I just kind of weave the tail down, the long tail from the plaid bow. So, looks like that. And this is what it looks like after I put all the bows on, just so you can see the placement of it. And now I'm just decorating the tree. I like to start out with my big ornaments first. And then I kind of put those around and then I just start adding to that. I didn't realize the lighting in here was kind of hazy, and it's because the sun was going down when I was decorating, but it'll clear up in a little bit. We live in a colonial home, so I like adding fruit to my tree. I've got the berry balls that Hobby Lobby sold last year, and also these orange slices. We like keeping our main tree very traditional. It has a lot of handmade ornaments on it, along with places that we purchased ornaments from that we have traveled to, and also ornaments from family and friends. And the last thing I put on is tinsel. I reuse my tinsel every year, but it's something that reminds me of my childhood, and I like the sparkle that it gives. I know if you have a pet that eats things like that, don't put it on because it can be dangerous, but I know my pets and they don't eat that kind of thing. And now we're just hanging our big wreath over our TV. I got this at Hobby Lobby, I think last year. And then I added all the ribbon and ornaments to it myself. Okay.
Does that look all right?
Yep. This is what we have so far. Got the lights on a slow fade from white to color. Got some ornaments from family, some from places we visited, from friends, ornaments that our kids have made. And this is how we like our tree to look. Very homey, traditional. And full of lots of memories. And now I'm just moving over to this far corner of the room, and I'm gonna hang my Christmas blanket on the blanket ladder here. And then I like to add a bow and an ornament to that little basket that's hanging on it. And then I switched out our throw pillows. I got these plaid covers on Amazon, and the snowflake pillows I've had for probably 3 years I got from Kohl's. We have a gas fireplace here, but we just don't use it much, so I thought it would be fun to add some twinkle lights to this for something different. And now I'm just gonna move over to set up our nativity scene. This is one piece of decor that I leave here every year next to the tree. I like being able to see it every day. As a reminder of Jesus' birth and everything he gave up for us. and the reason why we celebrate Christmas. Now I'm going to hang up our stockings. We have 8 stockings this year. These first 2 stockings were from our very first Christmas as a married couple. I made those stockings. And then these felt stockings with the appliques I made for my boys when they were little. And so all of these stockings have a special memory to them because I made all of them. But I think once our family's complete, I'll probably give my kids their stockings, then I'll order stockings with all our names on them. And now I'm just fluffing out my garland and getting it in shape so I can put the ribbon on it. So I just finished the garland. I got a stocking I need to add to that empty spot. But I just did that kind of loop effect and wrapped a branch around it to hold it into place. So I just did one up, one down. And I'm not gonna put ornaments or anything on it because I think it's colorful enough like that. And I added some candy canes on the tree, kind of scattered around. Kind of gives it a nostalgic feel to it. I used to do that when my kids were little. The night before Christmas, when they woke up in the morning, Santa had put candy canes on the tree and the gifts under the tree. So it's kind of a fun little thing to do. Now moving over to the bookshelves, you'll see throughout the video that these shelves change different times. And then at the end I show you what I actually stuck with. One inexpensive way to add fillers to a shelf is just wrapping some small packages in Christmas wrap. So that's what I'm adding here. And this is where I usually keep a lot of our family photos, so I've thought it'd be fun this year to change out our photos and add Christmas ones of our family when our kids were younger. And I really think it was cute how it turned out. It just adds to the nostalgic feel of the room. And then you can see on this slide I'm trying to mirror some of the same touches I did on the first bookshelf. So this is how the final look came together. I think it's very nostalgic. There's a lot of things that I'm decorating with that my kids will remember from their childhood, mixed with some new things. And it just really says Christmas to us. And I love the colors. I love how colorful and cheerful it is. And all the memories that everything holds. So I think it came together really pretty. This picture was a new find this year of carolers gathering around the tree. I thought it was really pretty. Well, friends, this video is coming to an end, and I just want to thank you for being here. I hope you're enjoying decorating your house this season and that you have a lot of wonderful memories that you're looking back on as you create new ones. And I just thank you for being here. I hope you'll join me next week for a brand new video. God bless. Bye.